me.
Wait, no.
So I can make a
bigger salary and to see which college is right for me. And on the internet and found education connection. To find out my direction. Get my degree online on my own time. I don't know the rest really.
Y'all remember a lot more.
Get connected
For free.
at our recording on the camera. Get connected
For free.
at education correction.
Oh!
Erection.
That's the whole podcast.
You cannot say that.
I cannot say that.
You cannot say that.
I would put the mic closer to your face when you talk.
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shut up, both of you.
You shut up, bitch.
Shut up, Joe.
What if this was couples therapy?
Yeah.
Wait,
What would
Joe.
yeah,
Joe.
be
Joe.
our couples
Yeah,
therapist.
What do you dislike about Skate's parents?
Let's see.
Did you even hear the question? I don't think you heard the entirety of the question.
Number one, she's a bitch. Number two, stinky farts.
Can't be on every episode.
Okay, now I'm the couples therapist and you two are
That's good, yeah.
Love and gay.
yeah, y'all are gay and love.
Okay.
Who's the bottom and who's the top?
Oh, come on.
All right,
We
if-
all know who's the bottom, and it runs.
I want to
with
know your
Bo
opinion. Who do you
Backs.
think's bottom or top?
You are smaller, Joe.
I'm spry.
Look at him gay.
I have nice legs.
Look at him gay. What?
Don't team up on me.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Gross,
No,
Joe.
so Skate's on the podcast for a little bit.
Yeah, Skate. My lovely girlfriend is here.
Hello.
Say hi to the nice people.
Hello, nice people.
I was
That
I was
a great
surprised. I was
accent.
Really good.
I was surprised to see the both of you because you had stayed the night at Jake's.
No, well, okay. You.
Christoph was very drunk last night.
He was a little sloshed up, dude.
He
After
was
2 beers, he's gone.
sloshed.
I had 2 beers and
You
I
smoked
was really
like
drunk.
6 cigarettes.
I smoked 3 cigarettes.
It was 8.
I smoked 3.
You were
You're
stealing
like,
them
I
out of Joe's
smoked 3
pocket.
cigarettes.
Joe, did you notice that? He kept like, fiddling
He-
around.
it
in
was
your
like there was a
pocket,
plate of
sucking them
fries,
up.
and he was like, "Is anybody gonna judge me for taking one?" It's like, "Ooh, what if I just?"
You were puffing on them.
I was being such a girl. I was like, let's split them, and then I smoked all of them. That's
how
what
it starts,
women
dude.
do.
That's how you start being
Women
cool.
do. Women, they be like, oh, let's split it, and then they eat the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? These bitches suck.
These bitches suck.
I look over. Christoph's got one of those straw cigarette holders,
The little
and
gay holder.
like a little hat with a flat like a feather
Yeah.
going through it.
Yes, a fedora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you.
All right. So where do we begin?
I don't know.
I was at work and I met you guys there, and you were already drinking. And I s-
Yeah.
and I
We
s-
were. Okay, I wasn't full on drunk. I've had maybe like. I had maybe like 3 drinks in like 4 hours.
And you're like, I need water.
I'm
Somebody
a-
give me water. I'm so.
I
drunk."
wanted to drive home. We were parked at Jake's, and then we got back to Jake's, and I was like, I cannot drive home at this
I could have
current
driven
moment.
you.
You could have. That's a great point. But,
I drove Jake home.
Christoph was like ready to go. I was like, why don't we stay? Like, the bar closes in like 10 minutes. We can just wait.
We ended up
10
staying until like
minutes.
2:20.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Well, the lights came on it too, but
My favorite part of the night was Jake being like, I respect you.
Jake was that was the drunkest I've seen Jake.
Joe was Jake was so sweet.
Drunk.
Oh, I've never seen him.
He was
that
on
drunk.
his like,
Oh, it
you know,
takes
he was on his like. Once you guys left, it was just a lot of Jake going like, "We're gonna be so fucking big, dude." Jake's
We're
like,
gonna fucking make it.
Jake was just like, "I'm gonna be a fucking millionaire," and so are you.
Nah, Jake was so drunk. He had me crying. He was like, I was dying at the. I don't know if I can repeat what was making me laugh.
We can't repeat, but so what happened was we leave the bar at like 1:45, 1:50, and I just fucking book it straight to Jake's, and I was pretty drunk.
Yeah, so we immediately pass out on his couch. Jake gets home at some point and is like, what? And he shoves us in this.
He's just completely naked. Guys, I lost my clothes.
And he started jumping, and everything was like kind of. He was jostling big time. But he shoves us on here on the futon, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a little nappy, like an hour or two, and then I'm gonna get ready, and then I'm gonna drive home because I hate sleeping elsewhere. I like sleeping in my own bed.
Yeah.
Fucking sue me.
Yeah, Skate wanted to sleep around our bed. Also, this futon, not the comfiest in the world. No. But it was nice of Jake to set it up and give us blankets and a pillow.
Damn, I wish I slept over. Could have been a big sleeper.
Yeah.
So fun.
I would have came in and I'd be like, I had a nightmare. Guys, I threw up.
You could have like sat on the end of the futon like a dog. Like you could have gone horizontal.
It's late at night. We're like, all right, let's go to bed. And it's like, all right.
You would have been farting big time.
No,
I'm like, do you guys have like dreams?
You should be asking a lot of dumb questions.
You mean cool questions?
So we pass out on the futon, and at some point,
it was like 3 a.m. I want to say.
Yeah, it was around 3 a.m. We kind of fall asleep, and then at like 5 a.m.
It was at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. I like wake up and I'm like, I'm ready to go.
Into the microphone,
sober,
please.
Sober as a gopher. What?
Into the microphone. Sorry, continue.
I am into the microphone.
Sorry, continue.
Anyway, so so I wake up and I'm like, come on, Christoph, we need to go home. He's like, what? And I'm like, okay, I knew it was gonna be hard. He's impossible to wake up. I'm like, it's
Christoph's not a morning person.
Yeah. He was so drunk still. I'm like, hey, can we leave? Like, I want to sleep at my own house. Mm-hmm. And he's like, are you okay? Like, I'm like, what? He's like, I can't. What? I would kill myself if you got a DUI. I'm like,
immediately breaking out. I'm gonna kill myself, dude. I'd be saving that for the breakup.
I know, right?
I'll fucking kill myself.
Okay, but and I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm sober. He's like, no, like, can you do this for me? Can you just like stay here for me?
Yeah, I'm like, can we please just stay here, please? I can't imagine someone not being extremely drunk because I'm really drunk. I'm like,
everyone in the world is drunk.
Everyone in the world is drunk.
You actually
right
do
now.
Get pulled over, and the officer's like, sir, have you had anything to drink? And you're like, I think you have.
Actually, you're drunk. I'm in the passenger seat. Have you had anything about this to drink, bitch? How about you drink this, fucker? Blow on that.
Your dick,
.08.
Your dick is out and fully erect.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking we call that the breathalyzer.
Probably could have blown like a hot like 0.3 from after sucking your dick.
You're like, officer, you blow 0.8 on that, you might get a little surprise.
But yeah, no, he's like, I'm like, what are you talking about? And I realize he's like fully concerned. Yeah. He is like,
Christoph is the most concerned guy I know.
He's convinced I'm drunk. He's like, what's 5 times 5?
Yes, I don't remember that.
And I was like, 25. And he's like, okay, can we just stay another hour? I can't.
He's like incorrect.
He's like wrong. He's like, if you got a DUI and you weren't safe, I don't know what I'd do. I would do. I don't know what I'd do. And then he started crying.
I started crying.
What? What is wrong?
You little girl.
He's just like, I'm like, and he's just like,
Skate, I'm gay.
He was like, he was gearing up to like say something to me. He's like, I am so lucky.
That's sweet.
I know, it was very sweet, but he was sobbing.
Oh.
I was not sobbing. It was like a stoic tear. It was like a damn Native American after someone letters.
Like doing the shaking thing, like you turn away from me, and you're like.
No, I did not. No, I did. Did I? Yeah. Wait, did I? Off the podcast, did I? Oh, what? I remember being really drunk and trying to articulate, like, I'm so grateful you're here. Thank you for staying with me, even though you don't want to. And I'm just scared. And, like, I'm glad I'm really drunk and I'm vulnerable. Thanks for being around. I appreciate it. Yeah. And then I'm trying to say
I'm picturing in a bathrobe.
Yeah. I'm, like, shaking. Yeah. But I'm trying to say that to Skate, and I look at her and I go... And then she was like, what? I'm like, you wouldn't get it. I can't fucking. I go, it's crazy.
And she's like, come on, please. And you're like, okay. What if boogers were real?
That's usually what he talks about at 3 a.m. Shakes me awake. Just like, do you think monkeys have feelings?
Skate, what if we were made of milk?
Skate, wake up!
Can I tell him the most embarrassing part?
Yeah, sure.
Not just me. We got
Can I tell everybody the most embarrassing? Yeah, y'all can talk about it in the comments. But he was like trying to. I could tell in his little brain he was trying to like logic me into staying. He's like, I need to convince her to stay somehow. And the way I think it manifested, he was like, "You're baby." He never says baby. Never.
Sugar.
No. He was like, baby. Can you please stay for me? Just for me. You gotta do it.
Is that the most embarrassing?
No, you were just.
I'm pretty sure the crying was more embarrassing.
No, it really wasn't. He was like trying to like be like, can you please just for me? Just for me.
That was some smooth shit. Yeah. I was like,
you're like, hey, shorty.
I was like, hey, little mom. I was like, hey, little mama.
Yeah. You became like a full-on fuckboy. Drunken.
He goes like this whole time, like, come on, girl.
Yeah. He's like wiping away tears.
Yeah.
I did that. I said, oh, you want to leave?
Yeah.
You still want to go? But what? Okay, I think me saying at that point though, I was like doing my fuckboy shit and saying baby over and over again, which I was like, what the fuck?
I was singing Justin Bieber.
I was doing this. I was going, baby, no. I kept going, baby, no. I was like,
baby, stinky.
I was like, stinky, poopy.
Don't leave. You have to change me. Nobody else can change me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But you threatened to kill yourself like. It was like 5 times.
You did that
shit. The same thing. You kept repeating it.
See, I'm just getting jealous, dude. I'd never see Christoph that drunk.
I've never. Me neither.
No, that's the drunkest I've ever been. Not in my life.
You didn't even really.
Out. Like, I never do that.
That's so silly.
But I woke up at 8:30. I'm like, I need to get him to my apartment, or else we are going to be in this stuffy ass room. How is this room so hot? The fan is always going, and it's warm in here.
I don't know.
I was comatose and totally comfy once.
So when did you wake up?
Like 8:30.
Yeah, at 8:30, I schlep him out of bed, and I'm like, oh God, I'm just so tired. I hate it here. You get him in my car, and I'm like, and he's like, I'm still drunk.
I was still drunk.
Wow,
at 8
dude,
in the morning.
You're fucking little drunkard.
I was on my little rascal shit.
Yeah, dude, you got the zoomies for real.
Bro, I was so drunk at the zoomies. I'm trying to remember, what did we do on the car ride?
Were you here this whole time?
What? No, then we drove to Skate's house at like 8 in the morning. And then I remember just recounting. I was like, I was crying.
You're like, I didn't threaten to kill myself, did I? That'd be so embarrassing.
He asked, did I do anything embarrassing? And I'm like, no. Not a single thing.
You said yes, you freaking liar.
I'm a liar. I'm a liar.
You kept going, baby. That's what you brought up.
Did you have a little achy head?
No, it's my stomach more than anything.
Yeah.
I feel fine though now. I mean, it honestly, the worst of it was maybe a little bit we went to Burlington Coat Factory to get some clothes, and then after that, like just now on Jake's couch, I was like, ugh. I feel green.
Yeah.
I feel fucking like
You're
my
like the
blood has
throw
no
up emoji.
Yeah, I was throw up emoji.
I'm a dip.
What a good time. I wish I could have been there.
Thank you, Skate.
Thanks, Skate.
Bye, Skate. Love you.
Drive safe. Dude, I think she likes you. I think she has a crush on you.
All right, now that she's gone.
Yeah. All right, now the podcast is started.
We just fuck.
We're just full on makeup.
Yeah, that'd be sick, dude. How long was she on here?
I don't know.
15 minutes?
Is that what it says?
Yeah. You getting a claw?
Yeah. Ain't no laws. I don't want mango.
Yeah, I don't like mango either.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I just want black cherry.
So, that one's lemon.
Oh.
There's pineapple. Just drink it, you freak.
There's a black cherry in here.
You're a black cherry.
There we go. Now we're cooking, dude.
Now we're cooking with fucking gas.
Yeah.
That
was fun.
Yeah, last night was fun. It was impromptu.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to tell you something else.
Hmm?
This is another thing I wanted to talk about on the podcast. It was like a moment. It was like a fable where
it was like a fable.
it was we're at this bagel place. We're getting bagels this morning, me and Skate. And there's like a Hispanic guy who's like this tall. He was literally like itty bitty, like he was a MIDGET, and and he's standing in line, and he looks at us, and he goes, "Boy," he goes, "Do you speak Spanish?" I'm like, no. Yeah, he went. Yeah, he was like, the prophecy. No, he goes, do you speak Spanish? And I'm like, no, sorry, I don't speak Spanish. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then, bro, his shoes were this big. I wish I could steal his shoes.
You fit him in your shirt.
Yeah. I just wish he was in my. I was like, I'm taking him to New York. That's what I was saying. I'm taking him with me, dude. I'll be like, roommates, little update.
Keep him in your sleeve whenever you want to get something. Just let him.
Yeah.
He goes and runs.
I got it for you, boss. No, but he's like this tall, and
you feed him a little bit. Like,
yeah. I give him one bean. Oh, thank you. I love bean. And then and he's I go, no. And then he's ordering and he wants a sticky bun, like the little sweet treat. He wants a sticky bun. And his card keeps getting declined, and he's like, he's like panicking.
Sweat drips from his
he's like,
forehead.
I don't have no cash. I don't have any money. And he's like showing his credit card, and it's like fucked up. Like
he's God, dude.
Yeah, bro.
He's
for real.
testing you.
Bro. What if God was one of us, bro? And Skate goes, I'll get it. I'll buy your sticky bun. And it's like a $4 sticky bun. He hands the $5. He says, oh, thank you. You're so nice.
Yeah. And you're like, how much $1 costs?
And he compliments Skate's hair. He goes, he's so beautiful. He goes, he's so beautiful. And then and then he gets his thing, and then the lady gave us free cookies because we bought him a thing.
Beautiful.
And then he's leaving later, and he touches my shoulder. He goes, oh, thank you. And he goes, oh, you too. He's like, your head.
Colin Kaepernick.
So it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that is sweet. I want an encounter like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll happen everywhere in New York.
Bro, we were just talking about how we're like, what if he's just the scammer, dude? What if he's the sticky bone bandit?
You see him go up to another person like, do you speak Chinese?
Yeah.
Ching chong ching.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he looked like he looked amazing, dude. He looked amazing. I miss him and I love him.
That's sweet.
And he's like my friend.
It's been a productive couple days.
Yeah, it's been a good couple days. How you been? What have you been up to?
Not much today. I woke up at like 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And just fucking watched some anime with the boys.
The hell yeah.
Went to the gym. I'm back to the gym.
I need to go back, dude. I feel fat.
I do feel productive when I go. I just feel like a strong little boy.
There you go.
I also don't eat shit anymore. I realize I eat nothing every day.
You don't eat anything any day?
Yeah, no, I don't eat anything. And so I need to maybe eat
Yeah,
more.
you need to eat. What'd you eat today?
Today I had chicken wings.
Okay.
And a little bit of mac and cheese.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. I'm trying my
We're
best.
going to dinner at 7:30.
It's gonna be good. I'm gonna drink.
You gonna have some drinks?
I'm gonna get as slosh as you were yesterday.
Bro, I was
like, Christoph, if you go to New York, I'm gonna kill myself.
Are you for me, baby? For me? Can you stay for me, baby? Please, baby, please stay for me.
Yeah, no, I've been a little bit anxious recently. I swear it's from the Nick.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, once this is out, I don't like it that much. I mean, I'll hit it throughout the day, and I'll do it as like a compulsive thing.
Yeah.
It does alter my little brain a little bit. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I could just be a little anxious bitch about whatever, but
Yeah.
I don't think this is helping.
No, it's a stimulant. It'll make you a little antsy sometimes.
Well, I think cigarettes were honestly better. Because
Yeah.
I'd go out and smoke like half a cigarette a day just to kind of get a little buzz going.
Yeah.
Whereas this, I'm just playing Halo, just chiefing it.
Yeah. Halo Chief in it, dude.
Yeah, Halo Chief. Dude, I'm the Master Chief.
dude.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I mean, it's been. I feel like life is sort of like settled down a little bit. It goes in these waves where like when we were doing Get Good and everything was going on, it felt like so busy and so tired. I was just exhausted 24/7. Whereas then now it's slow and I'm like playing Halo and watching Game of Thrones. And
you can kind of unwind.
Yeah. But it is like this feeling of like I gotta be doing something. I know you get that.
Yeah, of course. I'm like stressed out and I don't even know what I need to do.
Well, I think the big thing's coming for you.
Yeah.
Even I think my New York trip, I realized today, I'm like, oh, that might be a little bit of the anxiety is like having this trip coming up and
yeah, I know.
Waiting for it and shit.
I know. I'm going fucking 2 days from now. I'm scared.
Yeah, you're going on the big trip.
Yeah.
I'm going on the little trip.
Yeah. I'm going to New York for only 16 days, technically.
Oh, I guess so.
And then I'm going to New Orleans for Thanksgiving, which is lit. And then going back up and then coming back down to Tampa. It's going to be like 3 weeks there. A little bit of time in New Orleans, then 2-3 weeks there, then a little bit of time in Tampa, and then come January, it's gonna be like, all right.
I want to visit you and your family in Tampa.
Come through, baby.
Dude, we'll have dinner together. I want to meet Claude.
You haven't met Claude?
Oh no, I met Claude, but I haven't.
You haven't spoken to Claude?
I don't know his full vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta.
He's
get
a
the vibe.
funny guy.
Yeah, I like stories.
Yeah, I love Claude.
Speaking of family, Hunter, congratulations on
Congratulations, Hunter.
On pictures. I guess I will use Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I wish I had Hunter on the podcast. I want to know about what it's like to have a fucking child.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Should we call him later?
Yeah. We'll be like, yo, daddy.
Yo, daddy.
Hey, daddy.
Hey, daddy.
Yeah, but
maybe we can. Well, you're coming to New York with me. Not with me, but at the same time, basically. Because you're going up the 11th? 10th? Through
14th.
The 14th?
That weekend, yeah.
Yeah, so.
I'm going to miss EDC.
Oh, no. I'm going to meet EDC, the Electric Daisy. Fuck off.
Hey, man, come on.
Stupid rave crap.
It was fun.
Grow up.
Sorry.
Taking drugs with fucking hippies in the fucking
Nah, they're not hippies. They're like cool fucking...
They're not cool.
Yeah, they're hot, a lot of them.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
What, the guys probably, yeah.
Yeah. No, the Asian house, dude, it would have been lit. It's also very expensive, but that's neither here nor there.
But,
I want to go on a nice little hike. You want to hike when we're up there, or when I'm up there?
In New York?
Yeah. Well, the Spencer and Monty and Lauren just went on like they had to drive out to get there, but there's some pretty cool hiking spots. It looks like.
What, in upstate New York?
Wherever they went.
Jersey?
It was like they said it took like an hour and something to get there, but
they drove.
Or like,
who has a car?
No, like a train.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm actually going to Philly on the 8th.
Oh, that's fun.
Isn't that funny? Yeah, I got this random gig at University of Pennsylvania.
That's pretty lit. Oh, yeah. College?
Yeah, but it's not like I don't think it's like it's not an official college gig thing. It's just my friend Simon. He was like, he's British. He's like, would you like to open for me?
Would you like to touch my butt?
He's like, would you like to fingy my bum bum? Would you like to put your digi widgies in my holy woly? And I was like, whatever that means, bro.
But yeah, you're traveling all over the place, dude.
Yeah, so I'm flying up the 7th, taking a train to Philly the 8th, and then I'll be back the night of the 8th.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But you're there that weekend when I'm there.
What?
You were there the week.
Yeah.
You're seeing Alex G.
Yeah.
I sold my ticket to Wolfgang.
You sold it? Dude, let's fucking go. I appreciate you doing that. I want to hang out with my dog, Wolfgang.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get day one tickets or whatever.
Wolfgang Hunter. Shouts out to Wolfgang Hunter, dude.
My dog.
Check out his IG. He's got some funny clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll hang out with him. That'll be fun, dude.
Yeah.
That's just like a little fucking casual IG friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's gonna be IRL.
Yeah.
I met him once. Not really. I just kind of briefly ran into him at an open mic in New York last time I was there, and he was very funny. He had some good bits.
How exciting!
I know, right, dude? I'm just trying to be that man.
Just trying to be that guy.
Just trying to be that guy.
You're just trying to be that guy, pal.
I am that guy, pal.
Yeah.
I'm that guy, pal. I should probably message more shows.
Nah,
I message like everyone I know plus some random
I liked
people.
your idea of just being a fucking artist in New York and walking around and
I'm gonna vibe.
I'm
gonna vibe for like the first 2 weeks I'm there and just like kind of maybe form some relationships at night and just be like just go to shows and not even perform too much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean I've booked 3 shows in the first week-ish. I'm there, week and a half I'm there. So I'm happy about that, you know.
Yeah.
One of them's at the Stand, which is pretty lit.
Mm-hmm.
but it's in the outdoor area or whatever. It's not the main room.
It's like Fat Fish Blue.
Kinda, but it's a little nicer than that. It's nicer than that. But so that'll be cool, you know. And I think, you know, I'll be able to. Woo!
I'm pretty stinky right now. I
I'm
didn't shower
stink
today.
ass.
Yeah.
I didn't shower. I got the booze sweats, dude. I got that fucking thick, I got the syrup sweats.
Good strong
I
ones.
got what?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
I said, yeah, you get real fucked up once. You're like, I think I'm an alcoholic.
No, shut up,
I think I'm
dude.
stinky. No, you smell. Listen, let me smell you.
Dude, I smell bad. You don't want to. You don't want this smoke.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, dude, it's bad.
I mean, you
I
smelled
stink
you
worse.
smelled worse.
You've smelled worse.
No, I said it as a compliment.
Thanks.
You're my little stinker.
Ain't I a stinker?
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be cool, dude. I'm fucking doing the stand on the 19th of November. I don't know. I think 19th of November or 17th.
Lit, dude.
Well, yeah, you should know that. I think it's a Thursday.
And you're excited to live in the Big Apple?
Yeah, the Big Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Big App, yeah. I'm, you're gonna do great.
Why is
things
it called the
up
Big Apple?
there.
Because everyone wants to bite.
Maybe.
I don't know why.
Because you're a little worm.
This little worm's going to the Big Apple. Yeah, I think it'll be cool, dude. I'm gonna check out I don't know. I'm just gonna fucking meander around, dude. I'm just gonna fucking get lost in the big
Just
city.
get addicted to cocaine.
I'm gonna start doing coke.
Yeah. Be the fucking main character. You
Yeah,
know you are.
I need to have my drug phase. I need to have my cocaine years.
You need to be a little cocaine psychosis for a little bit.
That sounds great.
Be like, I am God.
I am God.
And it's the Jews' fault. Whatever.
Whatever the Jews put in this cocaine is making me crazy.
That Kanye West shit, dude.
Yeah, dude. Shouts out. I mean, what did I don't know. I'm trying to think of really what I want to do. If there's any, I don't care about fucking obviously touristy shit. I don't care. I don't care about you know what I want to do? There's a Nepalese restaurant right near my house.
Nepalese.
Let's
go, dude.
Let's go. Let's eat some Nepalese food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time.
That's gonna be great, dude.
No, it's funny. Everybody's going in their little directions.
Yeah.
It feels like big things are going on.
Yeah,
I
dude.
feel like there was a while in college where everybody was in college, and that's felt very different than now.
It's very stagnant at college.
Well, in college, yeah, it was this little universe. Also, COVID was a big. That
Yeah.
was during college for me.
Yes.
So it was its own little universe. There were all these little phases and all this. The feeling of it was very different than now. It seems everybody's moving and doing big stuff. And
Yeah,
being
you're at that
adults.
age.
Mm-hmm.
23. Nobody likes you, dude.
Nobody likes me when I'm 23.
Yeah.
So we're out of songs after that. I don't know if
Nobody
there's
likes you when you're 23.
The
Freshman
TV
year.
shows. Yeah.
What the hell is ADD?
Creditreport.com, baby.
Get connected.
For free.
Woo! So then what I'm thinking is, dude, fucking, I remember 23 just being some of my friends doing really well, online or getting big gigs.
We talked about that the other day. That was a good little talk.
And moving, or they're getting careers and stuff. And I had a friend go to California to work in to get his master's. They all, this is my friend Ryan. And, everybody just kind of fucking branches out around this age. It's like these little plans that they had cooked up. Now
it's time.
Now they start doing them, and then
sort of transition into adulthood.
Yeah, it's a transition into adulthood, and often there's just these little fucking it flares out. The hub.
Yeah, well, I imagine
college.
Yeah, it's the older I get, it is even before I had so much time to see everybody.
Yeah,
I just had all these different groups of friends that I would always make time for. Whereas now everybody's so doing their own thing that it's less expected to see them all the time, and you get these little moments of catching up and stuff. I guess that's where catching up is more of a term when you're older. And
of course.
So much shit you haven't seen this person in
you're just
3
this
years.
Individual, you have a job, you have a family. You don't even live in the same state anymore. Crazy shit.
Yeah.
So even just once we all started working, it's
the more responsibility you take on.
We can't just hang out at Wednesday at 2 p.m.
Yeah, I mean, that was the beginning of college, what I'm talking about, too, as far as, just hanging out all the time and not doing anything other than just hanging out.
Yeah.
And fucking, going to my friends' shows and fucking doing yoga in their backyard and shit and oh, hey, baby.
Yeah.
But then the older you get, it's less hanging out and more like catching up, I guess.
Taking care of your responsibilities is the bulk of your life, and then you have these little bits of, free time and what's it called, recreation,
Yeah. I mean, stand-up definitely helps.
Yeah.
With if you can still hang out with people while you're doing what
it's
you want to
really
do.
nice. It's the best thing about. I think a lot of adults need that. Like, you need not necessarily stand up, but like
A hobby.
kickball team. Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason these little fucking goofy little things are so popular. Like,
Well, it's because when you get older, it's like it's so easy to make friends in places where you're forced to be around other people, like school.
Yeah.
And then school goes away, and it's like, all right, the only people I'm forced to be around are my coworkers.
And I don't like them.
Sometimes good friendships can form through coworkers, but then it's like, if you have something like comedy or fucking music or something, then you can have people that have similar interests, and you're forced to be around them. Like comedy, we all go to the same open mics. It almost feels like a high school in a way of like people you're forced to be around.
Yeah.
And there's little cliques that form and little, I love it. I think, people who are just lost and directionless. I know people now who are making that transition into adulthood that have nothing. They don't know what they want to do.
Yeah,
they don't know what makes
really
them
hard.
happy.
That's my dad kind of says that kind of thing. It was really depressing for him. He's just kind of working.
Yeah.
He's like, well, just working.
It's
just like fuck.
Work and Halo.
Yeah, dude. It's like my dad had like working and like reading and like he's like, I just like to read books and kind of sleep. I'm like, he was like 20. He was like, I think he was saying like 20-ish to like his early mid 20s were tough.
Yeah.
Once he got into his late 20s, he was much happier.
Interesting. That seems so far away to me.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I often think about that, like where. So I wonder how much of my life will like mirror my dad's in that way, and I think he kind of had like not a neurotic spree, like a streak, but had a depressive kind of thing. And I think as you get older, that goes away, you know. And it started to go away.
Perspective, you think? Just
perspective, and just like, I think he just started being more social, and he like got a better group of friends, and he like started playing he started doing fucking like co-ed volleyball and shit like that, like co-ed softball.
Yeah.
He would just like bang ladies at his fucking volleyball league, dude.
Hell yeah, brother.
And lift, and he like.
Oh, hell yeah.
He had a bike, and he just like would just bike for miles and miles and miles and miles, like do so much biking.
Vibe City.
Yeah, dude. He was just like lifting, biking, working, and fucking, dude. Just living life.
That's all you need in life.
And doing fucking blow and playing poker. Just king shit, dude.
King shit, dude.
In his late 20s, dude, king shit.
Yeah. Now, I think we grew up on these cartoons.
Yeah.
And a lot of them say friendship is magic.
Yeah.
Friendship is power.
My Little Pony.
Yeah, or Kingdom Hearts. My friends are my weapon. and I think we kind of take it for granted because they're these little kid shows or whatever. Or like that's the only place you're getting that. But I think in life, number one, I think on making like being a happy person
is having friends.
Is friends or just community in general.
Yeah.
I think we take that for granted. We put emphasis on other things. Yeah. Andrew Tate and all this fucking manosphere shit, they're putting it all on like nice cars and 20 bitches or whatever. Yeah. And other people are like, oh, if I get I think a big one, especially in media, is like, oh, I'll fall in love and then everything will happen and then I'll be happy. And it's like, guys, we're forgetting that friendship is magic.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild about just like being, it's less complicated, and it's like so much easier to handle than a relationship, Well,
and you just have people to vibe with.
Yeah, most people have friends, you know what I mean?
There's a whole thing now of like, I think the introvert extrovert thing is kind of blown out of proportion as far as like people like really identifying with either one.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And yeah, if you identify as an introvert, it's like I can appreciate needing some time alone, needing some time at home, you want to stay in. I get that.
Being less social.
But at the same time, dog, it's like loneliness is fucking tough.
Yeah.
Feeling lonely is the worst feeling.
Yeah.
In my life, I think. The worst I ever feel up here is
isolated,
when I'm isolated and lonely and just not even sure what the fuck is wrong, just don't have anybody to talk to.
Yeah.
Or I don't feel like the times in my life where I don't feel like it's like almost like this vague sense of like I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah.
And I think some people can get so trapped in that. And I think a good way to not do is just to be around other people.
Yeah.
It's very hard. Maybe it's just like I become more extroverted over the course of my life. But if I'm around people, it's very hard to feel that. You know,
No, that makes sense.
And around people I like. I think that's important too, is because you can also get surrounded by people
Who suck
and are just also
are mean
shitheads
and negative. Yeah, people
not doing anything with their lives.
Yeah.
Not that you have to know what you're doing at all times, but if you're just around people that just have nothing going on,
Yeah,
if
if you're not making an effort, at least.
Yeah, then it's. I do think your friends should be sort of inspiring in a way. Like,
Yeah,
there
of
should be
course.
elements of your friends that you admire and
Yeah, obviously.
want to model yourself after. Same with a relationship.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was yeah, I like that about Skate. She's never just gonna let something lie. You know what I mean? If something's wrong, she'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Very confident in that
Mm-hmm.
aspect of her like personality. I was thinking too, like with people, if you're around good people and they're your friends, you know, it's difficult to feel that like kind of depression type stuff. Because it's literally like this feedback, you know what I mean? Like you're getting direct like validation for your whole personality and your whole identity, like in real time. Like all the time every time you fucking engage in a conversation with me, there's like the subtext of like, I like talking to you. You're a good person to talk to. And if you get that feedback consistently, it just naturally boosts your self-esteem.
Yeah, and I think it's lucky to be involved in like a group that we're a little sensitive boys, you know.
Yeah,
We talk about our feelings.
Yeah, not me.
No, we never talk about our
feelings. And I didn't cry last night.
Yeah, no, never.
I've never cried.
But you know, it's a.
Skate find me less attractive now.
Yeah.
I cried.
Yeah, because you're vulnerable.
Bro, I was crying, boy.
What?
I was crying like a little bitch.
I don't think I ever
dude.
saw you cry.
Really?
I don't know. Have you seen me cry?
Did you see that bear I sent you on TikTok?
Yes.
I cried to that. Dude, I cried like a bitch,
You're
dude.
just in that spot.
They were like,
in that emotional spot.
Poachers found little Boris the bear alone, scared in the trap. And I'm like, I was fucking crying, dude. I'm like, the baby bear.
That's good that you're affected by things.
Dude. Yeah, dude, I'm not a fucking numb fucking prick. Do I have that
or
image?
to be in that little spot I'll be in like a little mood where I'll see some viral video where I'm like, yeah, it'll make me fucking emotional.
Bro, yes.
Some kid with no arms trying to do like a jump.
Yeah, that's
and
funny.
I'm like, yeah,
that's
but
pretty
I'm
funny.
I'm like, you can do it. Man. And then he does it. I'm like, oh God, I want to be like that.
I want to have no arms.
Yeah, I want to overcome obstacles.
Yeah, I mean, you will. I mean, you're gay. You have that to
overcome
overcome.
that, yeah.
You'll face homophobia your whole life. Especially in that shirt. Ew.
Shut up, dude. I love flowers.
I bet you do. And
I do.
guys' asses.
No, shut up.
Yeah, you love flowers.
I don't like guys' asses.
What is that your boyfriend's name? Flowers. That was a good one.
So I'm gonna kill myself. If you go to New York, I'm gonna kill myself.
No, baby, no. For me, baby, come on. I really had that energy, and then I transfer from baby, no, to be like, I'm so glad you're fucking. Bro, I was a damn tsunami of feelings, and I remember crying. And like doing the squirmy, trying not to cry squirm.
Yeah.
You ever do that?
What's that?
Like I'm like I can feel it coming up. I'm like, get the fuck out of my fucking face.
I would do a little squirm. Well, I remember I was on some shit when Lauren was like about to move to New York, and it was like our last times around each other, and we were both in a very emotional state. Yeah. And I was on that shit of like me starting to cry, and she could kind of see it, and me being like, "All right, it's time for you to go." You can't see this.
Can't see this.
Yeah.
Did she see it?
She saw a little bit of it, but we kind of separately cried in different locations.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was more like, but
you couldn't let her see it yet?
Well, not even yet. It was more just like, I don't want it to become this fucking,
Yeah, it's dramatic.
Yeah, or just like, I was just like.
What?
Yeah, I saw, well, she was already ready to, or she was like leaving.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm starting to cry, and it's like, okay, you can leave now. It's like, I was just like, yeah, you can't, don't.
Yeah, don't stick around for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it opens up the whole thing, and then it's like, all right, I'll leave you mid-cry or pre-cry.
Yeah,
it's like, you gotta leave pre-cry.
Mm-hmm. Or just if she's not here, then probably won't be
as sad.
Or I'll be like,
thank God you're gone.
This will make me not cry anymore if you're fucking out of my house.
If you're in my face, I'll start crying like a little fucking baby because you won't leave me alone.
Mm-hmm. And then I hit her.
Yes. Dumb bitch. Dude, I was pretty fucking hungover today, and I just felt like bleh, or just that like dour like fucking like, and I was like, I should just drink. There was a little part of me that's like, if I just drink
That's my method, dude.
If I just drink a beer, I'll feel better.
Well, I think just being just walking around and doing stuff.
Yeah.
There's all these feelings and all these just it's certain things come up, certain emotions, certain things, and you have to fix it.
Yeah.
With different substances.
Yeah. Yes.
Or working out or whatever. There's all this stuff we have to fix at all times.
Yeah, you're always.
I got to put myself in the right mood and
correcting.
What equation can I solve? How many drinks? How many drinks? How much coffee?
Yeah.
Do I need to reach?
Yes.
Where I'm supposed to be.
You got to get that chemistry right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hungry now. There's another fucking thing to fix. Isn't that crazy?
That is one thing I don't really ever
experience is hunger.
As far as the way you do.
I am a hungry little bungry, dude.
You're always hungry. And
I
never
know.
hungry.
All right. I poop my diaper and I'm hungry and I need milkies. Dude,
I give you milkies.
Oh yeah, you'll give me some milkies. But I don't know. I just have like I've always had like a big appetite like my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been fat and I would really lean into it and just eat like a fucking piglet and I could do it all day.
But you look great now.
I look skinny. And beautiful. Wow, I'm skinniest guy.
Well, you could look at me from like high school and stuff and be like, that's the same guy. Different haircut.
Yeah.
And my face hasn't even changed that much, but
you look at me.
You look like a different person in your ID picture.
I know.
I mean, do you even like you look at that kid and you're like, that's not even me. You're like, who the fuck is that?
Oh, I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like sympathy. I'm like, damn, brother, you'll be all right.
Yeah. I wonder, you ever have the fantasy of meeting your younger self and being like, dude, you have no idea. It's going to be great.
Yeah. I would be like, if I were you, dude, I would probably go and get some pussy because you've been pretty gay. And there's no real outside pressure for you to get any pussy right now, but I'm putting it on you now. You're gay. If you don't get pussy, bye-bye.
That's what my dad did.
I know. My dad never did that.
My dad was like, you're gay if you don't get pussy. And I was like, shit, I gotta
go get pussy.
I gotta go get pussy.
I had no like pressure like other than internal like horniness that motivated talking to girls. Mm-hmm. And so I'd be horny, and I'd want to talk to a girl, but I was anxious, and then I'd just jack off, and then I just wouldn't do it.
I've been beating my dick a lot recently.
Really? Me too. I've been beating your dick. No, I haven't been jacking off at all. It's
almost like too much porn. I'm like, I gotta stop.
Yeah, sorry.
It's more just like the anxiety I've been feeling is one way
it's a great
part
way.
of the equation to
it's
make
the best way.
Yeah.
I think I've been a little high strung, and I haven't busted one in a little bit. And I think if I do, then I'll feel better.
I must be watching porn too. I'm like, oh, I do miss weed.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, being high and watching porn did rule.
It's the best, dude.
Yeah, that was the main good part about weed was being stoned and watching porn.
That shit ruled, dude. You get that tunnel vision.
It is strange, like, well, porn, the way we consume it now is so recent.
Yeah.
That it is like it's this weird activity that we do, but it's private and it's like,
Yeah.
Sometimes I watch it and I'm like, is this good for my brain?
No.
It's probably not.
I think I saw this dude on a podcast. He was saying, like, I don't know. There's some research that may conflict, but he was basically saying, like, it's not as bad as people say.
I mean, I don't know. It's same thing with even social media. I mean, the way it affects me is, like, I am hopelessly addicted to it.
Yeah.
And TikTok and whatever, but still a happy guy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people I'm sure that use social media and it's very much negatively affecting them and they're not happy, but I'm like, I use it. I'm addicted to it. Yeah. However, is it making my life that much worse? Like I still enjoy my life.
You also engage with like reality. You're not in the dungeon.
Oh yeah, if I was like Bo Burnham and that shit.
You're not in the gamer dungeon or on the Facebook dungeon or whatever it is. Or not Facebook, but you get it.
Dude, see, going on Facebook is weird because I'm friends on Facebook with so many millennials.
Yeah,
millennials is the worst generation as far as like, the stereotypes. Because there are guys that post on Facebook where I'm like, this is every single negative stereotype about millennials. Is this person?
What is it?
It'll be like these guys writing paragraphs and paragraphs about like, I didn't get my job and this is why capitalism sucks is because I didn't get this job I wanted. And then like 2 likes and like 1 comment being like, hey man, this and that and this, and I'm like, this is gay. I'm like, bro, shut up.
Yeah.
Stop complaining. You're fucking whining. Dude.
Yeah.
Who would write this much?
I don't know.
Nobody.
They're like venting. Yeah, it's a strange.
And then they'll take like 10 pictures, like
There's some like blurry.
Yeah, and there's like an LGBT filter over it.
They're like Pride Month.
Yeah.
But
or 2 likes. I'm like, bro.
They're just totally sold out.
That is one thing I guess people are saying. Like I saw it on Tim Dillon Talk to Louis. Is younger generations using social media are sort of adjusting to it.
Yeah, of course.
That older generations aren't, in terms of like they're more aware of like what's cringe and like posting too much is cringe and like this and that, and they know how to regulate it within themselves.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation with my mom who asked her students, because she teaches high school, about like, do you think social media is good or bad? 98% say it's bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, kids are aware of this.
Yeah,
you know,
that's good.
Yeah, I do wonder how it's going to shake out.
I think I don't know. Yeah, they'll just get better at using it. You know.
Yeah.
It's like television or something. It's just going to be like.
Well, yeah, that's the ththing is people compare it to like television changed everything or whatever, or they're like they thought it would, but it really didn't.
Yeah.
However, it is interesting. Like to me, a television is so much less.
Yeah.
Than having it in your pocket.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this constant dopamine, like drug thing.
It's much less. It's also like the tailoring of it with the algorithms is really bad.
Yeah, well, that's like with anything. Is the fear of television was they're gonna just watch it all day.
Yeah.
Because yes, watching it all day is bad.
Yeah.
And then you got people that watch it all day and people who don't. And then same thing with video games. Oh, you just play it all day.
Yeah.
And yes, playing it all day is bad.
Yeah.
And same thing with social media.
But the thing is, like, it's becoming it's becoming easier and easier for you to play it all day.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of, it's becoming better and better at getting you to play it all day. Even if you're not necessarily someone who, like, you wouldn't be addicted to TV, but you're addicted to TikTok. I don't think you'd be like, I don't know, maybe you would. Maybe you'd be a fucking
we
TV
have research
person.
that shows, like, social media does operate in a very similar way to gambling.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, as opposed to TV, which is a little. Well, I don't know if I talked about it in this podcast or Jake's. Like when I was real ranting on Jake's podcast about it's doing things that are harder, but more rewarding is better than doing things that are easy.
Yeah, of course.
Playing video games all day is easy, but it's very empty.
Yeah.
And so is using social media in that kind of way. Whereas learning piano is really hard.
Right.
But it's
more
rewarding or anything. You know, it's like going to a party. Let's say going to a party versus staying inside and playing video games. Yeah. One is way easier. You don't have to put yourself out there.
No.
You don't. You're getting constant dopamine. Yeah, it's relaxing.
You don't even have to
drive. The other one is so many variables could go wrong. Yeah. People are scary. I don't know how to talk to them. Yeah. Oh, what if a girl? Yeah, this is like it's harder to go to a party and it's more risky. Yeah. But way more rewarding.
You can meet the love of your life.
Yeah, you can meet your friends. You can, it's just like it's just one is less of that dopamine shit. It's less of that reward system.
Well, it's like instills a bit of like fear and like anxiety initially. You know.
And I think anxiety is good. That's one thing I'm coming to terms with when I'm feeling anxious in this past few days. Yeah. If I'm like, this is good. Yeah. Or, today when I had the realization of like, maybe I'm like anxious about New York. Or like maybe I'm anxious about this trip. And then I go, this is a good feeling. Yeah. Being anxious about something, it's like way more exciting and good than, it's, well, in terms of,
it's a thin line.
It means something is happening. Yeah. It's like I'm facing something.
That's what I remember someone saying, like, I don't remember who it was, but someone was telling me like, oh, I'd much rather be like depressed than anxious. I'm like, I'd much rather be anxious.
Because you're anxious about something usually.
Yeah.
And you're overcoming it.
Yeah.
You are going, I am anxious. It's the same thing with when we were talking about people going to open mics and being scared and not doing it. It's like, how much better is it to be really anxious? And that's a good thing. Yeah. You're scared and then you do it and then you get better at it for the next
relieved.
time. Yeah.
I mean, me starting stand-up, a lot of it was rewarding just by signing up and actually doing it. Like that, like it didn't, the result of what I was saying was not as important as my saying it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're rescuing your father from the dragon.
I'm rescuing my dad from the belly of his cock.
Yeah.
And I'm rescuing. Does
that sentence even come together?
Yeah.
I'm rescuing my dad
from the belly of his cock. Yeah. I was thinking I'm rescuing the semen from my dad's balls. I'm like, get out of there. All right. But I was thinking, there's a satisfaction in that, and what we were just talking about before that.
Of Anxiety being good.
Oh yeah, because if I'm like I'd rather be overstimulated than like unable to be stimulated.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because like that numbness of like really being depressed and the anhedonia, you can't feel any pleasure is it's like this trap. It's like scary.
Yeah.
It's like genuinely scary to like put on a show or something that you love, like something you really like doing, like eating, and you're like, ugh,
yeah.
And you're like, this does nothing,
No,
it's
that's
like,
the way
oh
we're
my
feeling.
God.
It's the way we're feeling. Oh God,
I'm scared of blah,
yeah.
blah, blah, Even if it's like an irrational, anxious thing, it almost feels like a lot of, even my most irrational, anxious stuff, it's always call to action. That, if I think like, oh God, my Instagram got hacked and I like freak out and that totally didn't happen. But then I'm like, okay, I'm going to look up, I'm going to start reading about like how to keep my Instagram safe. And okay, I got to set up 2-step authentication. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to change my password to a stronger password, and it's like.
I was watching Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones. I watched the first season. I'm on the second.
Yeah.
I'm rewatching it. But there's that one part where Rob finds out that Ned was taken prisoner because he accused Joffrey of being a bastard. Yeah. And Rob, the whole season was just him going, like every single little piece of news is like, those fucking Lannisters, I'm gonna fucking fight them, dude. I'm going to war, dude. This is my time. Yeah. And then finally Ned gets captured and he's like, we're fucking going, dude. Call the banners. We're fucking doing this. Yeah. And they call the banners together and everybody leaves the room and it's just him and Theon. And Theon's like, you're shaking. Yeah. And Rob sees his hand. He's like, oh shit, I guess I am. And then Theon's like, good. That's good. And Rob's like, why? He's like, it means you're not stupid. Dang. And even watching that show is like these guys, which obviously it's a fantasy show, but it's a lot based on like sort of medieval. Yeah. He did a lot of research for it. It's like these fucking guys going to battle, dude. Bro, imagine going into fucking battle.
I would go to battle, dude.
Dude,
I would so go to battle.
There's one part because it's weird.
Imagine, fighting for a maiden's honor. How sick would that be, dude?
It's also weird how political everything is. Where it's like figuring out like all these armies are fighting for like what is the average guy fighting for? It's right. Fighting for their independence in the North. Yeah, and then that's such an abstract concept. It's like you're gonna die for the North's independence.
Well, there's like something like that, or it's even like more detached from that. They're like, he besmirched the queen's honor. He didn't bow the knee. Yeah. And you're like, all right, well, we're going to travel 1,000 miles and behead the king of Doozle because he didn't bow the knee.
Well, yeah, it's all based on these very like set rules of how you're supposed to behave.
What is that called? Chivalry or something, like regal customs or whatever. Yeah. But you want to kiss? Yeah, dude. I mean, just having codes like that, it just gave this empty life meaning.
Yeah, I mean, dude, people in the past had way more meaning than we do now, and I think that's where culture is a little bit lost.
Yeah, of course.
A little bit of loss of those traditional.
Well, there's these hierarchies. It rules over everything.
Yeah, it's things you believe in as opposed to now we're like, rules, bro. This shit gay as hell.
You're born into this system, and you're like, well, I'm a Scotsman, so of course I think that, and you're like, what? Yeah, the king, you're like, what? Well, huh?
Yeah.
It just all fell apart, dude.
I mean, bro, going into battle would be so scary.
I wouldn't be scared.
No, I wouldn't either, dude.
I'd have a claymore.
I went into battle, dude. I went into battle last
What
year.
weapon would you bring into battle with you?
Out of a warhammer.
Warhammers
were useful. It's funny. I watched some video about how back in the
Is that a two-hander?
I think sometimes it is. Well, it's just such a versatile weapon when it comes to like fucking people up who are wearing armor and shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like I see TikToks and all that where it's like, bro, every single movie is all swords. Everybody has a sword. Rarely did people use swords back in the day. It was mostly spears and arrows.
That makes sense.
Because a spear is just better at distance.
So good,
and also it's a piercing thing. If somebody's wearing armor, you're not trying to slash them with the sword.
No. That's also the thing with swords is that a lot of sword fighting choreographed is slash oriented, but like most of the time people are stabbing you with the sword.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck you up way more than a cut. Well, I mean, maybe you could dismember somebody.
Well, it's also like think about distance. Like if I'm slashing,
keeping somebody away.
Yeah,
dude.
I gotta be on top of you if I'm slashing.
Also, like shields is one thing where it's like nobody was like clashing blades like that back in the day. You had a shield.
Yeah.
You didn't just go shieldless in a fucking battle.
Yeah, dude. If I had a real sword fight, dude, I'd want to like create distance with the shield, block your stabs and fucking sneak in
Yeah,
my
that's
stabs.
how it works.
Yeah.
Whereas in every movie, you just see all these people going to battle with just a sword. It's
Yeah,
like, bro,
yeah,
you got to protect yourself.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna
wear a
fucking
helmet.
die.
Everybody in the back in the day wore helmets.
Yeah.
But you got to see the actor's face and whatnot. But
Yeah.
But no, I mean, as far as anxiety and shit, it's like, dude, it's even like back in like.
If I was a knight, I'd just have a gun.
Even get.
I'd go.
Even back in the day
one.
of. There was something we were watching yesterday where I was like, what if you pull their gun? But there was yeah, dude, fucking even like Vietnam, if we were drafted. Imagine how fucking scary that would be, dude.
Bro, I wouldn't dodge that shit so hard.
I mean, I don't know if I would get drafted with my cancer shit.
And your homosexuality. They
And my
wouldn't
homosexual-
let
and my
you're open.
transgenderism,
Yeah,
yeah.
and your transgenderism.
Yeah.
And you're being gay.
They do say we're pussies. Our generation is in the military. We got a bad batch.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I hope.
They can't use us for battle.
Yeah, fuck off. I don't care. I think, I don't know. The military is another thing that's kind of like similar to like what we were just talking about with like almost like that chivalry. You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of that. The way some people are so hard for the military, and it's like
Because they want to believe in America.
They want to
and the
believe.
government.
You know what I mean? It's like this abstraction
Yeah.
of the government and of nationalism.
It's kind of like God.
Patriot. Yeah,
Where
yeah.
people just believe in God and give themselves up to that. You know?
Yeah, so they're like subservient to this idea of America, and you're like, ugh.
But it gives them
meaning and direction and
they
values.
listen to somebody else. Listening to somebody else.
Yeah.
Very important thing that we don't really have as much anymore.
Yeah. What?
Huh? Yeah.
That was
No,
dumb.
like listening to
Huh?
someone who's above you. In
Yeah.
terms of like when I talked to my
No one's above me.
I talked to my grandfather
above me.
and the way he talked about being in like the army in the World War II was like, dude, I didn't think about anything.
I know.
I did not think for myself at all.
That's not
I just
good.
listened to somebody else.
It's bad.
In a way,
I think it's bad.
probably.
I think that ideally you need, I don't know. I'm imagining sometimes I think about like leaders and stuff, like what it means to be a leader.
Yeah.
And I never imagine myself as much of a leader, really.
Mm-hmm.
I always feel like I'm the guy that I'm like the neurotic, smart guy who needs more persuading than everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm almost like this weird like check and balance of the real leader.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got
So some guys like, all right, we gotta go there. I'm like, why?
Mm-hmm.
Why do we gotta do that?
I guess it's cause for
And they're like,
discussion.
'cause of this reason.
Figuring
And
out
I'm
why.
like, you don't know that. I'm just like a little worm about shit.
Yeah.
Like I could just imagine myself as like in the hunter gatherer thing. They're like, we need to go this way, and I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, I think there's definitely a lot of situations where you need a hierarchy.
Yeah.
For instance, on set, it's like
Yeah.
if other people are given all sorts of other direction, it's like, guys, we need
a final say.
We need to figure out, we need one voice here.
I did like that about working on the show Get Good. I liked this feeling of everyone working in the same thing. I also liked I didn't have much input on nothing like production wise and nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cool to just be like a part of this system,
Mm-hmm.
that's like accomplishing a goal, and like Luke's like, we need to do X, and I'm like, okay, I'll pick up a thing and move it there, and then you're like, all right, do it this way. I'm like, okay, I'll try to do it this way, and then Jake's like, we need to be done here by 3:30. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
There's something very like
We all have
fulfilling.
specific roles.
Yeah, it's really
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Yeah, no, and I guess you can extrapolate that to a team in like a military setting, or
Yeah, exactly. And
or
then
anything that
so it
accomplishes
becomes
a
these
goal.
like far away things. But I think what happened somewhere is faith in these overarching systems like eroded in a lot of ways, and then now I feel like I have to be like this close to it for me to believe it.
Yeah.
I have to have my good friend Jake, my good friend Luke, my good friend Joe tell me, and I know them.
Jake just said we're late.
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's okay. We did 1 hour, almost
That's
on the
probably
dot.
good,
I
yeah.
think we'll cut the part with Skate. I didn't like it.
The whole part?
Yeah, she wasn't funny.
Yeah, no, fuck that bitch, dude.
She's gonna listen to this probably when I'm in New York. Hey, baby.
I'll kill
baby,
myself.
no. Baby, like and subscribe or I'll kill myself. Baby, no. All right.
That was a good one.
We'll keep that in.